Hello, welcome back. So today we're finally going to be talking about the most mysterious siren system that I have ever heard of. Now, this is a siren system that I have actually called to my attention because I have noticed it on a river that I love very much, Puntledge River. This is Puntledge River's very mysterious siren systems. This video in the background is showcasing every single siren on it, including some of the old ones that actually were able to resurface as well. This full video is available on my channel, and yeah, let's get into it. So now first, let's talk about the new sirens. So the new sirens are from 2017. These sirens replaced the DSA 2x2s that were actually installed in 2010, replacing the original, completely lost, no photos, no anything, air raid sirens from 1964. These new sirens that we have still to this day are regarded as quite glitchy, don't run very well, they have a lot of errors, they have a lot of bugs and other stuff. But one thing that has really caught my attention is the way that they are set up. They are set up to have one side working. One side will work, called the primary side, and the light will flash on the working side. The second side of the siren is the secondary side as a backup, with the light that will flash on that side. Although this is one of the dumbest things that I have ever heard of, I think this might as well just be complete BS, and that this isn't really a thing. Because one thing that I have noticed is that the secondary side light looks kind of fake. So this might just be a hoax, but I've heard this from a worker back in 2020. And yeah, it's quite an interesting siren system, and any support on this siren system info would be great. Now here's the first recording of them. So that is the 2017 Barber's Hole generic siren footage of it. The siren is located on the left. It's very hard to see, and I'm not even sure if you can see it, but I'm gonna play it back again and see if we can see it, and also to show you where that exactly is. You 100% can't see it clearly since that video's filmed on a Samsung smart fridge. But yeah, it's there, and one strange thing is how it only has 4 speakers. It's the one right here. That's the one. You can see that. So now it has only one side to it. 4 speakers. So where's the backup side, BC Hydro? Huh? Well, I guess we'll never know. But one strange thing is that they said that they set up strobes. Now, I'm not sure if they're talking about the lights on the sirens, or if they're just talking about lights across the river. But if they're talking about that, then that's total BS, because I haven't seen them, therefore they don't exist. Also, one more thing is that these things, they go off for way too long. For about 30 minutes at an average. For tests or activations, it doesn't matter. They'll go off for half an hour without any stop. But one time they went off for an hour. But according to somebody I met, on that first test, they tested them for 3 hours. Not a very fun time if I say so myself. Sorry if I'm yelling. I'm getting really worked up. Because, in fact, this siren system really ticks me off, and I think it should be taken down. So now, there's one more aspect about these new sirens. that is really mysterious, and that is their controls and sound card. It is completely unknown. Some guesses are Honeywell to... oh, what was it called? EST. Another fire alarm company just like Honeywell. Although I have seen a company called Brand Alarm. It is from the Netherlands, so I can't really understand anything about them. But one more thing is how these sirens are also compared to ATI and Federal Signal Select Tone. It might just completely be unknown and we'll never find out, but I need your help in identifying it. Also, the lights are completely unidentified, along with the speakers. All I know is that the speakers are Bosch. So, in conclusion, these sirens are not very good. I wouldn't call them reliable, and they said that they made them quieter. But they forgot one thing, is that sirens are supposed to be loud. Well, they mainly drive you insane after hearing this infernal sound for 30 minutes straight. There's also residents who live near this river, like not even 100 meters away. So I bet that there is people who want this thing chopped down. So now, there is one more thing. We now have to move on to the older siren system and why I probably need your help. Now, this photo that you are looking at is one of the only existent photos of an old siren. Now, these old sirens are quite hard to come across. So now there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe around 7 photos that exist of them, which is strange because there was 7 of these, but only 3 have actually resurfaced, which is quite sad because I wanted photos of all of them. And I wanted footage of some of them, but unfortunately, that footage is still being looked for. So if you have any footage of these or any clues on to what these siren systems are, please let me know and please send me footage. Do not send it over Twitter or Instagram. I do not have those things, and to be frank, I don't want them. So upload them to YouTube, please. Or screen record them and then upload them. Thank you. So now on to why these are super mysterious. Why these are mysterious is probably due to improper documentation and the fact of how underrated and how uninterested people are in these. Now, to be frank, I really want some footage of the old sirens and any proof that the sirens from 1964 existed, which I'm starting to think might have actually been a hoax put up by BC Hydro. But also, there is a twin sister system from Campbell River at Elk Falls, which is also lost. The new siren system is using the example footage of puntlages, and the old sirens of puntlage were taken down in 2018 and installed in 2010. Now, this siren actually looks like it might just be a DSA 2x1, which is really interesting. But what's also really interesting is it looks like they use wall mounts on poles instead of the pole mounts on the poles, which is really weird. Also, there is some things that need to be done, and things that I'd suggest that should be done for these systems, like the new system. It should be cleaned up a little bit and fixed up a little bit and modified. Make it louder and make it run for less time, please. I don't like the condition that these systems are in because this is just weird. Now, I may be kind of a critic here, but if you understand, you understand. Now, On to bonus. Just a little bonus category that I have. The final little chapter in the video. So now, there is a few of these siren systems that I haven't found, and some theories that I have. A theory as to where these DSA-2s have gone is Cleveland Dam, which had their sirens installed in 2019, and they look exactly the same. Did they sound exactly the same? Not really. But the sirens look like a newer model of DSA, which makes me concerned that the system's DSAs have been scrapped, which is really bad. It makes me infuriated, because literally, what was the purpose of that? If that's the case, then I might start looking for some other power solutions, man. So, another thing I have found is at one of the stave dams, I have found one of these, but it has a single loudspeaker and is the exact same model. If I'm able to visit there one day, I'm probably gonna drop by it, see it. But also, one more thing is that once I was just on a bed, I was chilling out, I was reading a book, and then suddenly I hear the sirens go off outside. And then they stop. They go off again. They stop. They go off again. And then they stop. It was really weird. And I heard something where somebody actually heard them too and was wondering what was going on. But the strange thing is that was 8 p.m. That was a few years back, though. And I haven't had anything like that happen since. But also this year, we have reached a new record of 3 activations in a year. Great job, BC Hydro. You must be listening to me now. Okay. So, another time, the siren was overlapping itself, making it kind of sound like it had dual tone. And from afar, it made it sound like that 2 sirens are going off at Puntledge Park. Well, I'm getting out of breath here, so I'm probably going to drop out now. Bye for now.